won't touch a student in class. Adults won't help a child on the street. People today think twice before they touch someone else's kids. But is their caution putting your child at risk? Next over.
Michael Jordan has carried it off.
There's still plenty of time on the clock.
Great new taste. It's the Coke raising new heights. Coking is just how you feel when you know it's for real. It's a kick, it's a hit, it's a Coke. Coke is it. Together, McDonald's and you.
We are everything is rare and lucky. If it rains all week, just pretend you're a duck. Whack, 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 whack,
Together, McDonald's and you.
It's a chance for our students to experience what their lives could be like beyond the campus and beyond the classroom. Our program invites them to go beyond convention.
It's the most provocative city in the world, and today we take you there. Black Rock City, the site of Burning Man, a growing cultural phenomena to build, burn, and leave no trace except in the deep social fabric of our lives. This is a look at a party that's lasted for 27 years and now has a mission to affect the world. An exclusive to Context, where we look at life beyond the headlines.
Good afternoon, and welcome to the commencement exercises for the class of 2021 at the Wheaton College Graduate School.
A framework that talks a little bit about that. It's called Driving Your Knowns. And there are four categories, right? There are known knowns. This is what I know, and what I know, I know. There are known unknowns. I know there are things that I don't know about this.
So what's the nonprofit sector as a whole? Well, here's a graphic that helps us to understand it a little bit more.
Asking questions like this instead of assuming you know the answer means that you will be able to respect their faith rather than attack it. And finally, practice reframing. I love this cartoon because on one side the person is saying broken, but the other side is pulling out the okay from the middle of the broken, and they're able to reframe something bad into something good.
We're talking in this course about principles for assessment in TESOL. That's English as a second language in English-speaking countries like the United States or the UK.
Yet it seems that Wesley, as he moved from place to place, from situation to situation, from hostile crowd to hostile crowd, seemed to have assumed constantly there has to be a him in here somewhere.
And in fact, here in our test passage, Jeremiah identifies it as the covenant that they broke. That's what the old covenant is. And so what is needed is not so much a new covenant as it is a new capacity to keep it.
So let's recap these 4 common functions that represent a lot of physical processes or represent data that we would take in physics and engineering classes. And the linearized version of these expressions is given here. So let's do an example here. So we've got our function. So this is our f of m here. And then this is our mass. We know that the mass, graphically, it went from, say, 50 kilograms to 200 kilograms, and it looked something like this, right? So let's pick a lower guess and an upper guess. We're just going to be generous with this example. We're going to go 50 kilograms as our lower, 200 kilograms as our upper. So we want to evaluate the function f of m at our lower, so mass, the lower mass, and we are going to then evaluate that at the upper mass as well. And we're going to see if those multiplied by each other are a negative or a positive number. It should be negative if they correctly bracket the root, right? So if it is negative, then we have gone, okay, our root is somewhere in between here.